We were showcasing our Autumn Winter 2011. We were invited by Mumbai State to showcase our collection. It's called Lean Artistic, and the inspiration is from the 1960s. So yeah, very fun and revolutionary. We were very inspired by the 1960s, and we've taken inspiration from Paco Rabanne as well. The geometric shapes that we used with our signature font detailing. Colors were, as you saw, everything. So yeah, the thought behind it, I've just shared.
We've been with Mumbai State since the past 6 years now, and it's growing, and we are growing with them, and everything looks better and better every season, and so does the Dubai Fashion Week.
We have a mix of both. Actually, our collection is very versatile. That way, we have a lot of tunics, which we've noticed the locals, they wear it with leggings and jeans, and the Asians do wear it with churidars. So it's very versatile. We have a lot of georgettes, lurex, the metallics, chiffons, silks. This is just a part of the collection that you've seen. We have a wider range. We have around 100 to 150 samples in each season. So what we've chosen to show here is a mix. So of course the little metallics wear is more formal. But we do have
part of our collection. Like we have, if you saw like one gown, we have like at least 10 more gowns of similar level, and then if you saw one tunic, we have 10 more, because we have about 100 to 250 samples a season. So
and they comprise of, we do have tops, we do tunics, we do dresses, short and cocktail dresses, day dresses, we have shift dresses as well. So it's a good mix. Yes, it is for the global market. It's not, this particular one is not inspired by the Arabic thing that you said, but being from here, we do have, our inspiration is always a mix, the Western and the Eastern influences are always there.
We actually just showcased this collection at the Vendôme Luxury Show in Paris as well, and we got very good reviews. It was the first time we went to Paris, and we were actually the only local designer, Arabian or whatever, Middle Eastern designers, and we got a very good response. It was a very good networking opportunity, and it was really good because it was at the same time of the Paris Fashion Week, so we had the buyers from all over the world. 10 years from today,
what's your ultimate goal? Do you want to do something different besides Indo-Western?
Yes, we want to become a heritage in our world. We want to make sure that we have stores all around the globe. We have flagship stores all around the globe, and definitely we want to move into restaurants. We have already moved into accessories and the hairbands and the bags that you sell, which is already being bought by Mumbai State, so it's a success already.
What was the secret about the hairband?
No, it was just that our collections were always nicely embellished with our macrames and stuff. So everybody kept saying, why don't we do hairbands? Why don't we do hairbands? And we were like, yeah, definitely. And once we did it, it was really snapped by Mumbai State. She's like, I love it. Give me all of them. And the first order she placed was for 100 pieces. So, I mean, it just worked well. And even for the bags, it's just very comfortable. It's all pure silk, handmade. So it just looks very nice. And we made sure we keep the prices economical so people can wear it and feel good in it. Our garments are all about feeling good, feeling confident, So we've made sure that everybody can actually afford part of the collection. Like, if you cannot afford the long dress for whatever reason, at least you can own a top or a bag or a hairband. Like the models were saying, they were like, this is mine, this is mine. As soon as they came out, they were like, this is mine. So Ridhima was telling them that, yeah, exactly.
What I want to ask you is, you were in Paris. Don't you want to do something different besides Indo-Western? Or you want to stick to Indo-Western itself?
No, we don't actually count that as Indo-Western. It's more versatile, like Ridhima said. Definitely we've actually seen a lot of Europeans wearing our tunic dresses, but they just don't wear the bottom bit of it. But that's okay, And if obviously somebody is more conservative, they can wear it with tights or churidar, however you like it. So it's all about mixing and matching. Anyways, I think fashion is moving towards that mixing and matching thing.
And just bringing in your own personal style.
Yeah. Like in my social circle or in anybody's social circle, I mean, some of my friends, all of them, the first thing they to invest in a Gucci bag or like, you know, a diamond piece, but no.
Classes or for the masses?
I think it's becoming a necessity for the masses also. And I think it's more about feeling good, you know, when you buy fashion, when you're wearing fashionable clothes, it's about the feeling, and I think that's what people are living for, you know, how good you feel in that.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think fashion, when you're well dressed, of course you feel confident, you perform better in life. So yeah, it depends on an individual how it is, but yeah, it just makes you feel good, so it's important. You should bring in your own style, and it doesn't matter whether you buy the high street brands or the high-end brands. It's about bringing in your own personal style.
I mean, do you feel that like looking fashionable is when you feel beautiful in front of the mirror or when you get appreciated by others?
It's about feeling beautiful in the mirror, definitely. Because when you're going to feel good about yourself, you're going to, you know, make others are going to feel good about you too.